Hi guys, how you doing? It's Danny from the Spiritual Gateway. Welcome to the latest episode. In today's episode, we are talking all things dreams. We talk about what could be the possible meaning of dreams, how they maybe manifest out into our physical reality, how dreams can possibly show us that timelines are merging. We do briefly talk about, in kind of the middle as well, about this new film that's come out on Netflix. But it is only a brief conversation. We kind of like got onto that topic, but then came back to the dreams. So the majority of this video is all about dreams. So if you're looking to delve deeper into the subject on dreams, maybe try and have a deeper understanding of dreams, then this is definitely the video for you. As always, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you get notified when the new video drops. Leave some comments for us if there's anything you want to chat about. We always read all the comments because, especially at the moment with YouTube, it's being a bit funky. It really helps our algorithm. But other than that, grab your favourite drink, get settled in and come join us.
You're the more dreamy person.
Yeah, but you have to dissect my dreams. I don't understand them. I do know I've had a couple of dreams this week. This isn't interesting anyway, but I have had what I know were really important dreams this week that I cannot remember because I keep being woken up out of them. And because it's usually Leo, it's like very like quick and frantic sort of being woken up. Not like, oh, you just wake up, you need a wee and you can ruminate on it. It's like as soon as I'm awake, my brain switches off and they're gone.
How do you know they were important though?
They felt really important.
Oh.
I know. I haven't remembered one since the spiders in the bag.
Have you not?
No, but I have had plenty. Just gone.
See, I have dreams every night because I sort of wake up while I'm still in my dream in the morning, and I'm sort of half in the dream and half awake, and I know it's there, and I'm still thinking about it. As soon as I get out of bed, they're gone.
Do you not like?
I can't. I don't even have time to record it or write it down. By the time I've done anything human, it's gone.
Do you not have
really
like a
annoying
next to your bed?
Yeah, but even just the act of sitting up.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you not like grab your phone with your eyes shut? Oh my God, you've got to look at your phone, haven't you? To get
put my code in and
So the thing is, it's like dreams are different. So like they play out different, don't they? So a lot of the time it's like subconscious stuff, isn't it? Yeah, subconscious is working through things that you need to maybe like heal or let go of. It's going through things that maybe you've gone on through the day. But other times dreams are really prophetic and have really important messages for us.
I think you're right. I think there's different types of dreams. So like you said, there's things that we dream about things to filter things out from the day or the week. But then you have your dreams with your messages, which are really cool. But then I also have, I feel, dreams where you actually, is it a dream or are you visiting another timeline?
Yeah, that's come up recently actually.
That tends to happen to me. I've had that a couple of times.
So would you look at that as like astral projecting and remembering that, or how would you look at that as? Or would you?
I don't even know if it's astral projecting or whether it's more of when you're asleep and in the dream state, you connect more with your higher self and see through the eyes of your higher self. And the way I'll explain this is that I've noticed something. It's not a big thing, but it's a slight little pattern that I've picked up on. if I'm having dreams where I'm filtering out things from the day, I am, and sometimes even like the message dreams as well, with their message dreams where it's something I need to know, so I'm having that dream because something's important that I need to know about. I tend to dream in person, looking through my eyes. So I don't see myself in the dream. I might see my feet, but I don't see my own face. And I look at the dream and the other people in the dream like I am in this state now, in waking state. When I've had dreams where I have been viewing other timelines, I am seeing the character as me. So I'm not seeing out of my eyes. I'm seeing through third person. Yeah. But one thing that I found really interesting, and if other people are listening, I'm sure there's going to be other people that can also say that when they probably haven't noticed it, but now I've said it, they might think, oh, actually, that happens. I am never viewing, so I'm viewing you now.
I should hope so.
But I am viewing you on the same level that we're on an equal level. So we're similar height. I'm viewing you from an ordinary height. When I have timeline shifting dreams, I'm up there.
So and I'm looking,
looking down on the scene and the characters in the scene. I'm always looking down.
I'm trying to think now if I've had that sort of dream where I've looked down. One, I had one I can remember for definite. It was a weird dream, actually. I think it was not long after I met you. I think I might have probably told you about it because Vicky's like the dream expert. She like has to decipher my dreams. I have the weird dreams and she deciphers the weird dreams.
You're the dreamer.
I'm the dreamer. But there was this one, and it's weird that I can actually remember it because I can't remember all of it. The part I can remember where I was doing that with the bird's eye view, where I was up in the air looking down, was wherever we were was all covered in snow. It was like mountain ranges or something. It was all covered in snow.
Who's we? You and
there was. So I'm viewing from above. Yeah. So the people I'm viewing was there was a community, but it was like I knew I was. There was a man and a woman. I didn't know which one I was, but I knew I was one of those.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And it was really weird because like everything was like made out of snow. Like the furniture was made out of snow, and it was just really bizarre. It kind of led on from a different aspect of the dream that I can't remember, and I wasn't viewing from above in the other aspect of the dream. Okay. But in this aspect of the dream, I was like what you said. Yeah. I was like looking up from the sky down at these people.
So do you feel that was you viewing another aspect of you, another life that you...
Well, yeah, because I knew I was one of those people.
Yeah.
Like
isn't that weird how you view it from above when that's what is happening?
Yeah, I couldn't tell which person I was, but I knew I was either that man or that woman.
Yeah.
Weird timeline. Not sure I'd want to live there. It was real bloody cold.
What did the people look like? Were they
like scruffy? If that might be. They were like, it wasn't like oldie worldy like caveman hunter gatherer. It wasn't like that sort of time, but they looked a little bit like that.
So they were older than us. They were further back in history than we are now, would you say?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because they had clothes on.
Oh.
Like not oldie worldy clothes. They had like clothes on, but they were like tattered.
Okay.
Like worn, tattered, scruffy hair, scruffy facial hair. But it wasn't like hunter-gatherer clothes. They weren't in like skins and stuff like that. So I don't know. It kind of gave me apocalyptic vibes.
Oh, like, really?
Just the way they were, like, if it was like a modern day scenario, why would you be living in a snow-covered cliff mountain with furniture made out of snow? You wouldn't.
Well, what about like igloos and things?
Yeah, but it wasn't igloos. They were like living in these caves. But they were like modern people, but they also
Or, okay, so in our reality on planet Earth as we know it, this version of Earth, because there's many versions of Earth, we wouldn't have furniture made from snow. But who's to say that's not very normal on another Earth version?
Well, true, because they were very at home. They weren't bothered.
Because I do feel we can have lives in other versions. People talk about 5D, and I know it's not going somewhere else. It's a state of consciousness, but maybe in other versions of Earth, they do live differently.
They do live in snow caves. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem quite happy. I can't really remember the context of the dream anymore, but I just remember that image when you were talking about looking at above.
It is weird how that happens and how it is from above.
So how would you take then? So my dream the other night, I told you, with the spiders.
How was that? Was you in the dream? Like, was you looking
That was like both.
What?
So in one aspect of the dream, I had this really weird dream that included zombies, but I had been watching Walking Dead, so the zombies are irrelevant. But the part of the dream where I was telling the lady to make me a bag and explaining the bag I wanted made, and then when I dropped my bag and all the spiders came out, that was looking through my eyes.
That was looking through your own eyes.
Then further on in the dream, where I was getting it on with Daryl, which is really bizarre because I don't find Daryl fit. I think he's got a really kind heart. If anyone's ever watched Walking Dead, I'm sorry if you find him fit. Personally, me, no. I think he's got a lovely heart, but he's not attractive to me.
I find him attractive. I do. I find him attractive.
It's his ears that stick out.
I do like kind of like
rough and ready.
I do, yeah. I said to Dan the other day, like, I didn't mean to, but I went, I actually like ugly men. And he was like, thank you. I didn't mean it like that.
It's one way to give your fella a compliment. Yeah. Like ugly men. Yeah, no, he physically attractive, no, but energetically attractive.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
On an energetic level, that specific character is attractive.
Yes.
It's just who he is. Physically, no. But anyway, in my dream, I'm digressing. I was getting on with Daryl. But then it switched to third person perspective because we heard a noise mid whatever.
Yeah.
And I've walked off round the corner to see what was going on, and that's when I seen like a wave of zombies. But I was also looking at what I was wearing, and I was wearing, don't ask me why, I mean, who wears this in a zombie apocalypse? But apparently I do. Thigh-high leather boots, and they were like really high, pointy, and he was laughing at me going, yeah, see how fast you can run in those, because these zombies are coming for us. And I was like, watch me as I'm launching down the road in these thigh-high leather boots. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, so that was like third person. That is third person.
So you were looking at you.
I was looking at me. But the dream flowed in context. There was no breaks, I don't think.
That is.
But I switched from seeing through my eyes to, so like first person perspective to third person perspective.
So how do we explain that?
Well, that's the thing I don't understand. So was the first person perspective, that was showing me maybe messages?
I think that was about,
because that was the bit where I dropped the bag with the spiders.
Yes.
And then the bit where I was getting it on with Daryl, was that just subconscious filtering that I was doing? I
don't know, because you were seeing it from third person, and I feel...
is there a timeline where I'm in Zombieland getting on with Daryl in thigh-high leather boots?
Maybe... I don't know. See, you've really got me now. I don't know. But why not?
Well...
Why couldn't there be a timeline where you're...
I mean, there could be, but... I feel very much like what you say. I resonate with that, with when you're seeing it through your eyes. That is, for me anyway, more of like a important sort of, that's information that's coming through, because it's almost like you're physically there. She's got it. Oh baby.
Okay, I feel Daryl was symbolic. I don't think you're necessarily going to be getting it on with Daryl, but I do feel Daryl.
I said, damn it.
Oh, in the beginning, when you're seeing it through your eyes, you receive the message about the bag with the spiders. That was the bit you're meant to take as the message. I almost feel now, though, that what the dream was trying to show you is that if you take this message and you do what we interpret it to be, it was a little bit about shadow work and things, wasn't it? Then it unlocks
the bad bitch.
Another timeline where you are more empowered, and possibly you were seeing that bit through the third eye, through a third person, through your higher self, because it's not a timeline you're currently on, but it's one that will open up to you. However, Daryl, I feel that, without going into too much detail, that the whole sex thing inside the dream was about your female power more than about Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl, I mean, it could have been...
Could have been anyone.
It could have been anyone.
It had to be Daryl because I was watching Walking Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope I'm not on a timeline where there's zombies. I mean, I joke and say, like, I would be badass in a zombie apocalypse because I would. And I don't know why everyone's so scared of zombies, because those things, they don't run.
No.
I mean, they walk. You could briskly outwalk a zombie pretty quickly. So why is everyone losing their mind over it? Like, seriously. But I don't want to live in a world where everybody's a zombie.
No, I don't either.
I mean, metaphorically, we do live in a world where everyone's a zombie. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people are zombies. We do walk around with a lot of the Walking Dead. No offence. I don't think anyone watching this is one of those people.
No.
But literally, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend my day sculling zombies.
I don't. But I do feel that something big could happen.
It's on the horizon.
This new movie on Netflix.
Oh, everyone's banging on about that. You know what? The problem is, right, with that, and we've spoke about this little theory before with The Simpsons, they do bring films out with information in plain sight.
Yes.
But also, like we've spoken about before, what if they're actually trying to manifest said timeline by putting it out, getting everybody to watch it, thinking, oh my God, and they literally are helping to manifest it. So
I've already had that thought.
I'm not watching it.
Are you not?
I will not.
Oh, I can't. I'm too tempted.
No, I'm not going to watch it now because I'm like, because of that thought in my normally I wouldn't think that. Normally I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to watch this. But now I'm like, the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, they're not stupid. They know how to manifest whatever they want. And if you can get on a collective level tons of people to watch something, to believe it, to think, oh my God, they're telling us this is what's going to happen, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, it's already started because people are already all over the social media saying,
yeah.
oh, this is predicting the end of the world.
What film are we talking about? What's it called?
Is it? I don't know.
It's got Sandra Bullock in it, hasn't it?
Has it? It's got Julia Roberts in it.
That's it, Julia Roberts, sorry.
What's it called? We should really know what the film's called if we're going to talk about it.
Well, I haven't watched
it. Is it The End of the World?
No, it's not called The End of the World. Google it. If anyone knows the answer to it, it's you'll know what we're talking about. If you have not seen it, then where have you been? Literally. Not if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't heard about it. But honestly, my intuition is screaming at me, don't watch it, because they're using this as a ploy to create something on a mass level.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind, that's it.
And look who is the
Obama connection. What was
he produced it, or he...
Barack Obama did not.
He did.
Barack Obama
Him
produced
and
a film?
And his wife, yeah. This film.
No, Google that. I don't believe that. And if that's the case, then one needs to stay away from it. I mean, this is my perspective, and everyone's entitled to their own perspective. But in my intuition, it's screaming at me, do not watch this film. No matter how good it's supposed to be.
The Obamas are listed as the producers on the Leave the World Behind movie.
See, look. Okay, it's now
linked
to Barack and Michelle Obama. Do you guys really want to be watching this and helping to manifest their reality? because that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
As much as you
are right. I totally agree with you. And people are already starting to manifest it because people are already saying, look, it's happening. And apparently there's something going on in America at the moment with water.
Go on then, enlighten
I'm
me.
not sure. I'm not American, so I haven't. But then again, I think ours is probably as bad. But there's something going on with the water, and apparently with the water being contaminated, and apparently in this film, it's
interesting.
I haven't seen the film, but apparently there's a part of the film is about the water being.
But if you look at like when we spoke about the other episode, was it last week's episode or the week before? Can't remember. One of the other episodes where we talked about like the macaroni thing. Is he really a time traveller, or is he actually manifesting what he wants?
Manipulating
through the collective consciousness.
To manifest.
And I like I said, this is like the third time now. It's screaming at me, do not watch this film.
I get that.
And I don't usually get that with anything like this, but there is something telling me, do not, over my dead body, am I going to watch that film?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not telling you not to watch it.
No, I know you're not, but you've got me thinking, but then I am really tempted.
All right, explain the concept of the film to me.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
No, I know, but do you not know what the underlying story of it is?
I think it is about the world ending in some way.
Yeah.
It's something to do with AI. I've seen one clip and there was loads of self-driving cars.
Oh, well, I've never been a fan of the thought of a self-driving car. I mean...
It is weird, isn't it?
That's just dangerous on all levels.
Yeah. But anyway...
We've totally digressed, but it's cool. We'll go with the flow.
I agree with you. I totally do. I actually do agree with you. I think you're right.
But you're desperate to watch it.
I think the way I look at it, and this is a really bad way of looking at it, because if we all think like me right now, then we're all going to watch it. But I kind of think, well, what's the point of me not watching it? Everyone else is going to, if it's going to happen. But yeah, no, I do agree. I want to know what they've got planned. No, for me, it's like, because I believe that they do put it in movies. It's not so much about wanting to watch the film because it's entertainment. It's more, and it sounds silly,
about
but
the plot then. And
what are they planning?
Yeah, I don't get it's what we're planning. It's this is what will happen if you all collectively help us manifest it.
Because a lot of there's films back in the day that predicted COVID.
Oh gosh, yeah. Sandra Bullock was in one of them.
Was she?
I'm sure she was. Was it called Breakout Infection?
I don't know. I didn't watch them, but I've just heard that there were.
Yeah, and there was what's that? The Big Bang Theory. Have you seen?
I've watched The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, somebody took a screenshot of a scene in The Big Bang Theory. You know where he's got his whiteboard behind him. It's got loads of like equations and stuff on it.
Yeah, that's in a few scenes.
Yeah, but written on there was about SARS, COVID.
And there's something else.
I have to see if I can find it and try and input the screenshot into the video. Thing is, have to take it with a pinch of salt, because nowadays you can artificially alter anything you like, but I am leaning more towards the whole manifestation of stuff on a huge scale now, rather than them predicting the future or telling you in plain sight.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point in telling you they're going to do something if they're going to do it anyway? It makes more sense that they're doing it to create their own manifestation. But then I'm like, why? Why do you want to do this? What? Go on. Leave the world behind.
So here's the cast.
Julia Roberts, Mahershala, who's Ali, I've never heard. Ethan Hawke, Maya, I can't pronounce these names.
Anyway, they've got the cast right here with them in order, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look, what does it say here?
Oha.
No. B-A-A-L.
Oh, Baal, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I heard that. It's got Baal in it.
So that's questionable too.
Yeah, that is questionable. Let me look at that picture. there's no going back to normal. Well, there was no going back to normal.
There never was there? No.
What is normal? Let's be honest. I'm not watching it. The same way I won't watch The Human Centipede.
Why won't you watch that?
No, there's something. Why would I want to watch that?
No, I know, yeah, to be
Bear in
honest.
mind, I'm a horror girl. Love horror things. No. No.
I can't see that happening.
Actually, this is weird. Having this conversation, and the other night, as I do, randomly lay in bed, and I have all sorts of things.
But who thinks these things up, like The Human Centipede?
Sick people. But The Human Centipede film popped into my head. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why, but it did. And I'm like, I wonder, my train of thought, I wonder if the person at the end of the centipede line would just die from malnourishment. If all you're eating is like 10 other people's, like, will he just die? And then if he dies, what's going to happen? Are they just dragging his dead body around?
Oh, yeah.
That's the thoughts that run through my head at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I mean, yeah. Who thought of The Human Centipede? Why?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Thank you. I won't watch that. There's a few films I won't watch.
I mean, I have some weird thoughts, such as like, you know, I wonder if there's little people living in the trees.
In the trees?
Like elementals and things like that.
Of course there are. The Fae.
People might say they're weird for like strange thoughts, because I do think about strange things like that. And if there's people living in the middle of the earth. Yes,
the inner earth people.
But I don't think about human centipedes. That's just another level of differently.
What are you trying to say? You're on another chart. No, but I don't know. I mean, watch it by all means. You guys watch it. If you have watched it, then, you know, let us know what your opinions of it are. But I'm just like, it's a hell no from me.
No.
I'm not playing into your game. The same reason is why I don't watch the news anymore. Or actually, any mainstream TV.
I don't watch the news.
I mean, I watch Netflix. I watch Prime. Oh, what else do I watch? But to be fair, I've gone off kind of watching a lot on that. I'm just watching Walking Dead just because, I don't know. It reminds me of the world outside. But yeah, I mean, on a collective level, when you're watching news and all it is doom and gloom and war and death, and there's nothing positive on there, what are you helping to manifest? You're just helping to manifest more fear, more control, more doom, more gloom. Like, no.
It's so weird, isn't it, though? Because before COVID, it was a totally different world. Well, it probably wasn't, but we didn't see it.
COVID allowed people the space, I think, to wake up to a lot of things that were going on. Purposely or not, you know, it allowed people to see kind of like top-down control, that no one actually ever has your best interest in heart, especially the people claiming to have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But back to dreams. Yeah, back to dreams. So yeah, I think your dreams are really important, and I feel that if you're somebody that, like me, that really struggles to remember the dreams, I mean, I do remember them now and again, but majority of the time I will remember them first thing in the morning when I first wake up for like a split second, and it is a second. I haven't got time to grab my phone or anything and record what I've dreamt, and then they're gone. But I do think that just because you don't remember it, it's still important, and it will have something
on a subconscious level
will have happened,
shifting stuff.
Yeah,
not like me where I get up in the middle of the night and start voice noting you.
Yeah, but you're really good at remembering them.
Not all of them. Like I said, I've had plenty this week that I know have been really important, and they're just poof, gone. But I think if you can, all dreams are important for one reason or another, whether it is because it has a message, whether it's because it's prophetic and it's trying to tell you something coming up in the future, or whether it is just subconscious clearing. Every sort of purpose of a dream has a beneficial purpose for us.
I feel you can have, it's possible to look at, I know everything's happening now, but it's possible to look at different timelines, and some of those might appear to be as past life, even though it's happening now. Some might appear to be more in the future.
Yeah.
And some sort of same time.
Yeah.
The one dream I always remember that was really, really cool, which was definitely from above looking down, was me, and I was in some kind of uniform, and I was really successful.
Oh, I remember you telling me this dream, yeah.
And I was looking down at me, and I looked like me now, but there were slight differences. Actually looked younger than I am now, so I looked in my 20s, and there were just slight differences, but it was definitely me. But this woman who I was, or who I am, she was extremely successful, and the dream was a really lovely dream. And I think it was showing me what my potential is, or what the possible outcomes are for me as a soul.
Yeah.
Through that dream.
Because, yeah, I mean, we can, like you say, dream and see other timelines and see our potential, because sometimes in this very 3D reality, we're not able to see what we're actually capable of doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes they will do that. They will give us dreams.
I was in that dream, I was researching stars. I was doing something. It looked like a very 3D job.
Was it like working for NASA or something like
that? Yeah, but it was, even though it was something like that, which would seem quite 3D, I was doing my own research, which was becoming very spiritual. And what was really, really weird is that I was researching like stars and the higher self and things like that, and I'd cracked this thing, and I'd got this brilliant result, and I was celebrating.
What was the result?
I don't know. That bit was hidden. That bit was hidden from me, but it was something very spiritual that I'd found out about the meaning of people, our lives, and like our spiritual selves, that I'd managed to find out in this kind of what seemed like a future timeline.
Okay.
But what was really strange is that I was with a man, and he was obviously my partner in this dream. I don't recognise him in this life. And I was celebrating with him, and he was congratulating me on this research I'd done and this breakthrough that I'd had. But what was really weird is that I said, in the dream, I remember turning around to him, and I'd have been in my 20s in the dream, and I said to him, I'm so grateful that I found that Anthony Peake book when I was a child, and I read it, because if I'd never have found that book and gotten into Anthony Peake's work, I wouldn't have had the interest to come and do this. Now that's really strange, because I'm in this life, I'm into Anthony Peake. So it would make sense that in a future timeline as a child, that rolls over from this life
into other timeline,
but into my childhood rather than halfway through life.
Yeah.
To set me up for that life.
Yeah.
Because it's very similar that in this life, see, now we're doing this filming, and we plan on doing a lot more stuff on YouTube, don't we? And I think a lot of our business is going to be based on YouTube.
It will be for a lot.
And it's really strange that when I was a child in this life, I kept one of the games I used to play over and over again was pretending that I was making videos on my own.
See.
And I used to sit there by myself, and I used to look into my mum's mirror, because she had a tall mirror, and I used to sit in front of the mirror and pretend I was videoing myself and I was on the camera.
So in a different timeline, that's rolled over into this. So
into this life,
when you were a child, you started enacting it.
Yes.
To become an adult to do it.
Yes. Isn't that weird?
It is crazy. It is. But that dream also shows you that what we do ripples out across all timelines.
Yeah, yeah.
And whether it has a positive or negative aspect to it, still ripples out and influences other timelines.
But that again is why I always say to people, and I say this to people a lot in readings when I read for them, is that if you're struggling to find your life purpose, or you're struggling to find what's going to give you meaning in life, or what you want to do or should be doing, look back at your childhood. Even something as simple as, what were the make-believe games that you used to play?
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing in your childhood? I don't mean what supermarket did you go to with your mum, or did you go to your nan's and have Sunday dinner. What was it as a child? There will be clues in your childhood.
You know what one of my favourite things to do was as a kid?
What?
I used to make little potions.
Did you?
I did. I used to get, like, you know, you had your toy kitchen, and I used to go out in the garden and get, like, little flowers and bits of grass and rose petals, and then toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
And I used to make little potions in my little kitchen.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
but we've also talked about that, haven't we? I mean,
an apothecary,
in our
herbal remedies.
I think we should look into that a bit more, because it's something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, I love all my herbs and stuff like that. And forever, when people say to me, "Oh, I've got X, Y, or Z going on," I'm like, "Oh, try this natural remedy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, do this. Take this functional mushroom.
There you go." But
so,
there's definitely clues in your childhood. There absolutely is clues in your childhood.
But that is strange as well. But do you remember as well, like, where dreams and lives interconnect? Since this is kind of where we flowed to. So do you remember me ages ago having that dream where it was like that, almost like fishing village I felt was like somewhere like Hawaii or somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
And then another tribe had come in and was attacking the other tribe, and I just remember them shouting Moana. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then it switched, and I was running through, like, I think it was a train station or underground, and I was hiding from the Golden Knight or something, because I had information that they didn't want me to let out. But then, not long after that, we did a past life regression on me, and it took me back to the life that was in New Zealand or somewhere like that. I can't remember where. I was like a tribe leader or something. And then we started Googling about the word Moana, because I was like, why? I just thought it was a film, not what's going on here. But it linked to this, like, tribe or area that was coming up in my past life as well.
Yeah.
And it's weird because in that past life, like, there was a huge war. I was like a tribe leader. And I did kind of start a huge spiritual war, because I was teaching my tribe, like, secret knowledge that wasn't supposed to come out or something.
Yeah.
And it started like a huge war, and loads of people got killed. And I'm still carrying that. I need to work through that. I need to work through that, apparently. But it was weird that my dream was also trying to tell me that as well. And it was only till I did the past life regression that I was like, hang on a minute, what?
But that's so cool, isn't it? Because obviously in this life, you probably did have things back then that you needed to work through from that past life. But your dream unlocked the life for you and give you the awareness.
Yeah, because I've never ever tapped into quite a few different past life dreams, but never that one.
Yeah.
It was quite fascinating, actually.
Yeah, it was.
And it pertains to this life now, because obviously a lot of our mission is to pass on knowledge, however it is, and some of the stuff we talk about people don't like. That's fine.
But you also had to come to a place as well where you would feel okay and be okay with passing on knowledge that actually some people, like in the past life, wouldn't agree with.
But at least I know this time it's not going to cause a huge scale war and everyone's going to die.
Well, you don't know.
I'm not going to be responsible for another day. But
yeah, no, it is. It's so fascinating, and dreams are important.
But thinking about the dream that your partner spoke about, where he kept dreaming about going to this place that he'd never been to.
Yeah.
Only to 4 years later, go to this place.
He went to that place. But now he has a dream about 2 places that he still hasn't been to.
I wonder when that's going to crop up. But when he was telling me, it's almost like...
But he's dreamt about these 2 places so many times, but he doesn't know them in life.
it makes me wonder whether he literally is tapping into another timeline.
He's got to be, hasn't he?
But when he said it, I almost felt like when he was dreaming about that place and then 4 years later went to that place, it was like the timelines merged.
Right.
So it was a remembrance of a different timeline in the dream. But because then whatever he'd done to align these two timelines, they merged together to create like a merge point for them to carry on as they
carry
should.
on, yeah. So I wonder then if that means with these other places he's dreaming of that he keeps repeating the dreams about,
align himself with
he
that
needs to
timeline.
align. Yeah, okay.
Because I'm trying to think if I've ever had a dream of something like a place that is familiar but I've never been, and I don't think I have. Well, I have, but I've never. It's never then appeared. So,
but you felt it's been familiar in the dream.
Well, yeah. So when I had that dream about our local pub, but it wasn't at our local pub.
Yeah,
but it was in the dream.
But you've had the same dream about the same house that you've never been to, with the old person,
with the dead. The spirits and the dogs.
The dogs were there, and wasn't there somebody had died there?
An old man had lived there and died and was like haunting the house.
But you've dreamt about that more than once.
I have dreamt about that house more than once.
So when you have these dreams that repeat with the same places, there's got to be something significant in that.
Yeah, and both of those dreams were they were strange.
They were
strange dreams, actually, and I still don't fully understand them.
Maybe you're not meant to yet, but they will become clear in the future.